Yo, y'all already know I gotta say something about opening that vault to show y'all who the real quote-unquote black people are. Obviously, if you've been watching my content, I've been breaking this down for years and telling you exactly how this thing is playing out, and it's playing out just like I told y'all years ago. All they're doing is releasing the information at the very, very last minute, just so they took as many souls as they can, because these people still live their life hating black people, being racist, and I told y'all exactly what it meant. I even explained to y'all how the way that people in the Bible are dragons. Adam is a freshwater dragon. Look at the planet Neptune, that's his spirit. Eve is a saltwater dragon. Look at the planet Uranus, that's the spirit. Ra is the fire dragon. Look at Mars, that's the spirit. So all three of them was full-blown magical dragons. And the first reptilian is, guess who? Satan. He's the first half dragon, half man. And as I told y'all before, he would appear as a Middle Eastern man. And his spirit is Saturn. Then that's when you have Baal, which is Jupiter, Venus, which is Lilith, and they made it with each other, creating Jesus, which is Mercury. And they consider Jesus a full man, even though he's a reptilian, because he was fully black, because he was melanated, and Satan wasn't. That's why they crucified Jesus. That's why they've been crucifying us our whole life. I mean, so bad too. When we tell y'all the truth, y'all will not listen to anything that we say, and y'all will continuously torture us in countless different ways. But anyways, I'm about to repost a lot of these videos that breaks down everything, even with scripture, proving everything I've been telling y'all this whole time. And they don't want y'all to know this, because once they cut communication, it's over. You made your choice. You know what you know, and that's it. So on this video, at the end, I'm going to add the real Israelites, breaking down everything in simple formation. And I will show y'all the other videos to watch that I will be reposting after this one, so y'all can have a deeper breakdown of everything out that Bible, out of everything out our lives we've been literally living right now, and the history that we currently know. They put everything in our subconscious mind, so technically we know everything already, and we're just agreeing with everything. So we had this video, the God of Venus. Basically, I break down who the queen really is, who is Lilith. And also it proves and shows issues that Putin actually had with the queen already. In this video, the creation of the underworld basically explains how the underworld was created, all the way from Jacob, who was Jacob. This video, the Antichrist is here, also shows the same thing in more details. I also mentioned how the way a lot of these stories is the same people, and I prove this showing you in this video. In this video, history repeating itself. I literally prove and show how the towers plays a big role in how the waves actually is CERN, which is all of Antarctica, and how they dropped our frequency, and they keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again, and I'm showing you proof. And this video again breaks down what's really happening, and it explains one rapture, while this video shows the other rapture and what they're actually preparing for, which will be World War III versus us. You already know when you see me, I'm about to make you think. So I'm about to explain my standing of the Israelites. I know this might trigger some people, but hear me out. I promise you it's going to make sense. So first of all, I'm gonna make this clear about the Bible, since I keep getting this comment underneath my videos saying, is the Bible a lie? My perspective of the Bible is that it tells half truths, which leaves room for deception. Meaning your perception that's created from society can deceive you when you read the book, because it literally teaches you good and evil, because we have free choice, meaning you determine what side of the book you want to take, and your perception will subconsciously choose for you. And this is why I say we've been in spiritual war our whole lives and we never knew it. So since the war started, we've been in an eye of Horus, which is the black hole sun. This is the only way negative and positive energy can exist with each other. The positive energy comes from man, from heaven. The negative energy comes from dragon, from the underworld. When you send out the black hole, there will be no more middle ground, meaning you're going to heaven or you're going to the underworld. This is the rapture that everybody's talk about. The reset, the gathering. It goes by many names. So check it. Man, the image of God, is a fallen angel with a full toroidal field with positive and negative energy, as in it's pure energy. The original humans was created from the blood of these fallen angels, but the humans came out differently, as in twins of negative and positive energy, and we call it male and female. The male is the positive energy, the female is the negative energy. And those fallen angels mated with the human women, and these are the original humans on earth. Now these racial and ethnic categories are the Israelites. If y'all don't know what Israel means, here it goes. Is means Isis, which is Venus. Ra is the second creation of the underworld, the fire dragon, which is Mars. And El, which stands for the Elohim, which are mainly the grays. So I want you to ask yourself, how can you be Israelite if you existed before Israel? Notice how it says a person having origins of any of the original people, meaning they are not the original people, because they are not the original humans. These are the 7 races from the 7 planets that mix with the image of man. They are the Israelites because they was created in this black hole. They never been to heaven, nor had they ever been to the underworld. They are the ones getting judged because of the mixed genetics. Because as I said, they are stars, which are spirits that was created in here that shouldn't even exist. So man, who was the fallen angels of ancient Egypt, are the melanated men in America. This is why we're the only group in the whole world without an identity. The original humans are also melanated. These 2 groups of entities are not the Israelites. The hybrid humans are the Israelites. And obviously at some point we mix with them too. And that is why they said we sinned, because we created stars that should never have happened. Because that also allowed them to control souls. So I think one of the biggest deceptions of the Bible is them not mentioning the story before their story started. Because we'll know there's 2 different bloodlines here, and only one of those bloodlines is supposed to read that book, because they really do not know the difference between good and evil. I mean, look around. People really don't know when they're being evil. It's like you have to program them to be good, because we're living in a world ran by Satan, and he's controlling people's perspective. So right here we had the Statue of Liberty. It represents the enslavement of mankind. The torch represents the fake sun that NASA has a patent for that's covering the black sun. So you don't realize that we are in a black hole. The 7 candlesticks on the head represents the 7 planets that took over, which is Neptune, Uranus, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury. The chain on the feet represents how they bound our souls here in this dimension, and it sits on an 11-point star, which represents the tree of knowledge, and also the tree of life and death, and it also represents the kings of Edom. So yeah, a lot of our brothers believe they're Israelites. They out here putting in good work, don't get me wrong, but y'all need to understand that we existed before Israel. We were never labeled. They came through labeling everything when they quote-unquote founded it. So yeah, man, y'all just stay woke and be guys. Hey.